Hey, it's your boy Armed Forces Sports TV, and we back with another video up early in the morning. It's about I ain't been paying attention. Probably about 7 a.m. Eastern time. I done been up since 5:30 this morning. But something I want to talk about, and I want to get my perspective on it. And this is for, I don't want to say, well, I could say casuals, and also expert boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk about something so we can separate these guys. And this is how I separate them. You have the star, which is a guy that's a star, and he's proven, and he's made his money. You know what I'm saying? He's has multiple titles, and then you have a guy that I would say is a up and comer, which you know what I'm saying. He's not proven yet, but he's proven something. He's proven that he can be a force, and that he's a force to be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say with up and coming. And then I would say the third thing I would say would be a prospect, which means that he's a guy, he hasn't proven much, but he shows a lot of promise. It's not too hard to predict that he'll be successful. And then number four, I would say would be a weight changer, a guy that's coming up in weight. And for number four, the guy that's coming up in weight, he can be a combination of all these things. He can be a prospect. He can be a up and comer. He can be a star also. And then I would say number five, I would say would be a question mark. Well, I would say a surprise. Just a motherfucker that comes out of nowhere. You don't know what he's gonna do. You don't know how he's gonna react and things like that. So I'm gonna pick my best. I'm gonna pick best I can, and I'm not gonna pick from one division. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pretty much spread it out. I think that the star in boxing right now, I would have to say would be. I would say the star in boxing, I would have to pick Deontay Wilder, and I'm gonna tell you why. He's been a champion for a while, since 2015, if I'm not mistaken. He holds that WBC belt, and he's held it proudly. He hasn't ducked any fades at all. He ain't ducked no fades. You know what I'm saying? If you call his name, he coming to see you. Not only is he coming to see you, he coming to put a savage ass whooping on you. So I would say he would be my star. I would say for my game changer or my guy coming up in weight, you know what I'm saying, I would have to pick Terrence Crawford. Even though he's already proven, he's already did his thing, he's coming up in weight. And he's proved himself, pretty well at 147. Because he took on a guy that some people thought, would beat him. I would say my up and comer, a lot of people gonna get mad about this, but my up and comer would be Errol Spence. Even though I call him up and comer for two reasons. His name is known, but he's not a star yet. You know what I'm saying? I think more people know Deontay Wilder than Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence events look better, of course, because he's from the great state of Texas, and they really support their guys, and his events look better. But I can only imagine if Deontay Wilder was from Texas, the type of events that he would be able to hold. So he's gonna be my up and comer, and my question mark, the guy that came out of nowhere, I would say would be Jaime Mungia. He would be my question mark. My guy that just came from nowhere. I never knew this fucking guy's name at all. Even though to me, he's overrated. He got an easy ass route to a title. He fought a guy, a small, really small 154 pounder, and he's a large 154 pounder. But he pretty much came out of nowhere. So he has the opportunity to do certain things. Now that's my list for what I think is the, cream of the crop as far as the guys that I just named and the categories that I put them in. And you could also put Jamal Charlo in there. You could put uh, Regis Progress. You can throw him in there. Uh, you can throw Tank Davis in there in some of those categories. You can throw Lomachenko in some of those categories. But the top guys that I picked, I feel like that are at the top of those categories. You know what I'm saying? Tier one guys that in those categories. There's the reason why I picked them. So my list can change. It can go up. It can go down. It can twist depending on the events that come around. But that's how I'm able to separate those guys. You know what I'm saying? Star versus up and comer versus the people that are moving up in weight versus the prospect, and then I would say versus the guy that comes out of nowhere and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's my way of looking at it because you got to separate these guys somehow, or else you have this argument of, oh, this person's better than that person. This person's this person's that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. But they all have different statuses. They all have different categories. And when you decide to move up in weight, your status changes because you ain't the big dog no more. When you move from 140 to 147, there should be another king there. You know what I'm saying? There should be another, land to conquer when you move up there, or if you move down, or you know what I'm saying. If you're up and coming star, you still have more things to conquer. Now, Errol Spence is special in this way. At the point when he was at 147, he don't have nothing else to prove. And then people say, well, doesn't that make him a star? Yes and no. I mean, it makes him a star because he's pretty much cleared out what he needs to clear out. Nobody else wants to fight. These grown ass men. So I can't drag you to the ring and make you fight. And to me, a scared man is a dead man. So if you decide you don't want to fight, hey, that means to me that guy's feared. He's feared, and I feel like if you are afraid of a guy, he gonna beat your ass. That's just me. I ain't no boxer. I don't do professional combat sports. But as men, we all know when a guy's afraid of you, he's usually pretty easy to beat. You know what I'm saying? Usually, he's pretty easy to beat if he's afraid of you, unless he gets some newfound confidence as he's fighting you, or he acting like he's scared. It's one of the two. And you should be able to spot all that anyway, so you should be able to, nullify all of those things. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Those are my categories, and, Armed Forces Sports TV. I'll be back later. Also, I'm going to go ahead and take Cali Enigma's advice. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to create me a Twitter, Instagram, and a Facebook. I'm still new to it. I'm still learning, but I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? It's something awesome to do. I'm not a big social media guy, so this is, social media is a whole nother world. So it's definitely going to change my life. I'm looking to start a business one day, and I know that I need social media. That's a big part of business today. Because nobody's watching TV anymore except old folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say old folks, but people ain't watching TV no more. Not on a regular basis. So, starting a business, you're going to need social media. And you're going to need to learn how to use it and the different tools and things like that. So, definitely not going to turn down that advice. I'm going to take today, and get on this computer, get on this phone, and create the Armed Forces Boxing Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook and stuff like that, and see how all that goes. But once I get that done, I'll go ahead and I'll put out a video letting people know that that process is done, and even better promotion and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do sports content, business content. You know what I'm saying? Military promotion the right way, not what a recruiter does, which is lie to you. I'm gonna give you the real, so that way you know what's best for you, and you can get everything you need to get out of the military, and you can also give the military the best that you have to give because you know that this is for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also gonna be doing some videos about that too. About the military and stuff like that, what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Real live commentary. You know, no fake stuff. But this your boy, Armed Forces Sports TV, and I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody having a good morning, even though I'm up earlier than usual. But I'll check y'all out later, man. Everybody be safe.